Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't filmed a sit down video like this in so long, but it's almost Christmas, so I feel like I really need to, because I want to show you guys all my Christmas book recommendations, because I know when I was looking for Christmas book recommendations last year, I couldn't really find any. Like, I found a few, but like none of them really had any good reviews. So I'm going to show you guys some of the ones I would recommend, why I recommend them, when I rated them, and all that. I only have two that are really like Christmas themed, just because like I said, like I couldn't really find any last year. But the other ones I just feel like would really suit like the winter time and like that like cozy staying indoors season. So that's why I'm going to be recommending those. Those ones are mainly fantasy. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first book I want to show you guys is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I loved the Knockemout series by her. So when I saw that she had a Christmas book, I was like, I need to read it. And Lucy Score never fails. I love her writing. She tells the story perfectly. Her romances are always so good. But this one pretty much just reminds me of a Hallmark movie. So if you like Hallmark movies, you'll love this. I love Hallmark movies. This one is about Catalina. She's a TV reality star. She does renovations and all that. And a hurricane happens in a small little town, and the town's called Mary. And she hears about it, and she wants to bring like her crew and all them to come to the town and kind of fix it up a little bit and help the families who are struggling. So that's what she does. And the grumpy guy in this, who's also the love interest, his name is Noah, and he automatically just hates her. He thinks she's stuck up and just kind of like prissy and just like what you would imagine like a cocky like actress to be. But that's just what he takes from like her appearance. Like, he doesn't even get to know her at all. Throughout the book, he just kind of realizes she's not really who he thought she was. She's actually a decent person and is nice and is actually trying to help the town and not just using them for popularity. And you kind of see their connection grow. It's grumpy sunshine, I'd say. This one, I'm pretty sure I rated 3 stars. Like, it wasn't anything extraordinary, but it was what I needed. It was Christmas time, and this was the perfect Christmas book. This takes place around Christmas, and like they're getting the town ready for like their huge Christmas celebration, so that's why it's called The Christmas Fix. But yeah, so this one I would encourage you guys to read if you are in a mood for just like a lighthearted Christmas book, nothing too deep, just super easy to get through. And like I said, if you like Hallmark movies, you will love this book, because this is quite literally right out of a Hallmark movie. The second book I want to recommend you guys is Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. This one is again just a cute little rom-com book. I am so mad because it came with a sticker that like I can't take off, and it's stuck on there. I think I'm gonna need to soak it off because it's really pissing me off. I didn't even realize it was there. I hate when people do this to books. Like, why? Why did you do that? Like, but the cover is cute anyways. But this one is about Melody, who is the daughter of a pop star. Her mom was in a band when she was younger, and then the band split up on bad terms. A producer offers Melody a lot of money to reunite the band and get them to come on TV together, because everybody knows they ended on bad terms, but like they don't know what happened, and like everybody just feels like they need closure. So they want to get them on TV and get them to kind of like work out their problems and everything. So Melody agrees. She's hesitant, but she does agree because it's a lot of money. And then she meets Beat. The names are weird. Beat and Melody. I like Melody, but Beat, come on, you're not a vegetable. But Beat is the son of the other pop star who was in the band, and the two parents ended on bad terms. Like, they do not talk to each other, they hate each other and everything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Beat and Melody work together to try to get them back together and everything. And and there's like a lot of obstacles and stuff. I don't remember exactly what this book was about. I read it last year. I just remember I thought it was funny, lighthearted, an easy read. So yeah, this one, it's not really about Christmas. It just takes place at Christmas time. So, and like the cover looks Christmassy. So I qualify it as a Christmas book. So yeah, this one also feels like a Hallmark movie. Not as much as The Christmas Fix, but still, it's like that cheesy Christmas movie vibe, which I love. So I would definitely recommend this one as well. This one I'm pretty sure I gave 3 stars as well, just because like it was nothing special, but like I enjoyed it. The next books I want to recommend is a series, and honestly, I'm just recommending this series because any excuse I get to recommend it, I will. This one quite literally has nothing to do with Christmas. It doesn't even take place in the winter. But hear me out. This series changed my entire life. So why would you not want to read it? You know? So Christmas, right now, perfect time to read it. The Boys of Tommen series. I know this looks so intimidating off first glance because they're so thick and it's 5 books, but let me tell you, you will not regret it. My friend Mary finally convinced me to read this series after a year, I think, and I've never been more grateful. I think about this series every single day. I have a sweatshirt for it. I'm gonna get a tattoo for it. I don't care. I'm obsessed with this series. Like, I can't even express, I'm gonna put this down because this is really heavy, but like I can't even express to you how much this series changed my life. I want to show you guys all the covers because they're so pretty. I want the original covers so bad, but they don't sell them anymore, I'm pretty sure, or they don't sell them in Canada at least. But this is Binding 13. The whole series is by Chloe Walsh, but this is the cover of Binding 13. I got the black edge for Binding 13 and Keeping 13, and I got the colored edge for Saving 6 and Redeeming 6, and then I got the black cover for Taming 7. Well, the black's fine. This is Keeping 13 with the flyer there. Like, this makes me feel so happy. Like, I can't even explain it to you guys, like how excited I'm getting right now. And then there's Saving 6 with the powder. I'm so excited right now. I don't know why. I love talking about this series so much. And then this is Redeeming 6. And finally, Taming 7 with the water bubbles. Guys, if you take any book recommendations that I've ever recommended you, take this one. I think I've said that before, but I mean it this time. You absolutely need to read this series. Like, if I could pay you guys to read it, I would. That's how much of an impact this series has made on my life. I even made my English teacher read this series. Yeah. That just shows how much I care about this series. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna tell you guys what this series is about. So basically, it's about this like group of friends. The first 2 books are about Johnny and Shannon that are in the friend group. And the second book is about Joey and Effa. Joey is Shannon's brother and Effa is his girlfriend. And then Taming 7 is about Gibbsy and Claire. Taming 7, I would say, is a little less on the romance and more on, like, Gibbsy's trauma. Before I get any deeper, I'm gonna say look up the trigger warnings before you read this series. Like, seriously, there's a lot of topics that may be triggering for some people, so I would just look at the trigger warnings first. Basically, Binding 13 and Keeping 13 are about Johnny and Shannon, like I said. Shannon grew up in like a really bad household. Her father is very abusive, and basically Johnny like saves her life pretty much. I don't want to spoil anything. Like, I don't know how to describe the series without spoiling anything, but it's very deep, this series, and there's a lot of romance in it, but it's more focused on like the trauma and the recovery and all that. Like that doesn't sound interesting like when I explain it, but like I swear to you, it will change your entire life. All these kids are in high school, by the way, so it's crazy to think that like you can go through this much when you're only in high school. Like I know it's fiction, so it's not real, but like there are people who go through stuff like this and they're only in high school. Like you're still like a baby. Like that's just crazy to me. But yeah, I would definitely recommend the Boys of Tommen series, as you probably know by now, because I've said it so many times. The next book I want to recommend is actually a duology. I'm currently I think I'm like 60% done the second book right now, and I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And that is the One Dark Window duology. I think it's called the Shepherd King duology, but the first book is One Dark Window and the second book is Two Twisted Crowns, and this is by Rachel Gillig. This series, like the whole world of it and like the whole like plot and everything is so creative. Like I don't know how people come up with this kind of thing, but basically it's about this kingdom that have these magic cards. They're called the Providence cards, and each card allows their holder to possess a specific ability. And then there's also a fog that kind of surrounds the town, and if you go into the fog or like the mist, then you become what's called infected. And the king in this series hates the infected because they can possess like insane powers, which makes them more powerful than him, which he does not like. So he tries to kill them all off. The only way to kind of get rid of the mist and like heal the infected is to reunite the whole deck, which no one has been able to do because the last card is the Twin Elders card, and nobody has been able to find that for centuries. So basically this book follows Elizabeth. She runs into Raven, who is the king's highest knight and also his nephew. And basically she helps them try and find all the Providence cards. And yeah, I'm really bad at explaining books, but I think that's pretty much all I can say without like spoiling too much. But it's so creative and it's so good. This one isn't really, I would say, romance focused. There's still a good amount of romance. Like I was satisfied with it. But it's not like the main focus of the book. Like it's more like the plot of the Providence cards and like the king and the infected and all that. But yeah, it's really interesting being in Elizabeth's mind, because she's also infected and her ability is kind of crazy and she tries to hide it from everybody, and you see like her struggle of trying to keep it hidden but also lying to Raven, who she loves. This book I rated 4 stars. I think more like 4.5. No, I don't know, 4 stars. I ended up rating it 4 stars, but like I liked it more than other books I've rated 4 stars, but like it's not like a 5 star, so I think I would do like 4.25 or like 4.5, but I'm definitely liking the second book more just because it's more like suspenseful and stuff like that. But yeah, this duology is so good, and I highly recommend if you're looking to get into fantasy, because I feel like it's not too complex, but it's still good. It reminded me of Caraval. If you've read Caraval with like the whole card system, that's what it reminded me of. Obviously it's nothing even similar to Caraval, but like when I heard about the Providence cards, I was like, Caraval. But yeah, those are all the books I'm gonna put in today's video. I know that wasn't too many. I still need to read Christmas books. I've just been so busy with school and everything, like I haven't had time to really focus on reading, which sucks a lot, but it is what it is. Christmas break is coming up, so I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done then. But yeah, if you guys do have any Christmas book recommendations that weren't in this video, please let me know, because I really want some good Christmas book recommendations. Because I am not really able to sit through like a whole movie. Like I get bored and I have to like pause it like halfway through and then come back to it. But for some reason when I'm reading a book, I don't need to do that. I can just sit there and read it. So that's why I kind of prefer to read Christmas books rather than watch Christmas movies. Don't get me wrong, I love watching Christmas movies, but it takes me a lot longer than it would normally take someone, just because I get bored and I need a break. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.